The 2021 NFL Draft is tonight. What are the Tennessee Titans going to do? That's what we're going to talk about in this one. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about what the Tennessee Titans are going to do tonight. Now again, a lot of situations could happen because again, there's a lot of talk about, we could possibly trade up, we could trade back, if certain guys fall to where it's all going to depend on what happens in the first, 15 picks or so, and we'll know if J-Rob wants to trade up for a guy that maybe is sliding in the draft and, that guy, we really want that guy, we might trade up. But if guys, are coming off the board that we like and we think that we can get the guy that we want, a little bit later on in the draft, we might trade back. So, again, there is a lot of situational talk to talk about today. So, again, we're going to go over some guys in this video, and we're going to go over some fans' predictions of who they would want to see be drafted by the Tennessee Titans. So yeah, this was actually a post that was posted by Jim Wyatt, who's basically the writer of the Titans. He is pretty much all Tennessee Titans. He's pretty much the the insight for the Tennessee Titans. So again, he asked for fans to submit picks, and they actually listed every single round on here. So yeah, this is pretty interesting in my opinion, so I'd love to go ahead and talk about this with you guys. Let me know down below what you guys want to do with the 22nd overall pick. Do we, obviously it all depends on what happens those first 15 picks or so. Because again, if someone's sliding down the list and we want to go ahead and be aggressive and go for that guy, we could possibly trade up. Now, it all depends on what happens, like I said, in those first 15 picks or so. But again, I think this draft right here, if we get Greg Newsome and Elijah Moore, again, Elijah Moore definitely could fall to 53. That's Elijah Moore, Rashad Bateman. It's going to be tough for him to slide to 53. I'm just going to say that right now, but it's definitely possible. But Elijah Moore, Rashad Bateman, Caleb Farley, Greg Newsome, those are guys that I have up on my list that I really like. And again, I think this is almost perfect right here. The first two picks, again, I think if you are the Tennessee Titans, I think that you're definitely going to want to go either corner or wide receiver. Again, I think you go cornerback in the first round and then you go wide receiver in the second, just because the potential talks about Julio Jones and this and that. So again, I would take a wide receiver second round just to be safe, just in case that Julio Jones trade doesn't happen. But again, Julio Jones trade is definitely, it's a big possibility. That's a big if. So again, I think you still got to draft a wide receiver, but I think you can draft a cornerback because I think a cornerback right now is desperately what we need because, we already have A.J. Brown as a wide receiver one, so we've got that locked up. But cornerback, do we really have a cornerback, number one cornerback right now? I don't think so. So again, we got Christian Fulton, got Jack Rabbit, you got the guy that we signed from the Browns, I think it's Kevin Johnson, and then that's about it. We got to get a cornerback, guys. It's got to be a cornerback, and again, you can address the pass rush, but I feel like we did that in free agency pretty well. Cornerback, we don't even have, the guys we have. Jack Rabbit's very solid. He's a solid 3 or 2. Christian Fulton, again, I think that we see a lot of promise in him. That's why we didn't go after a corner in free agency, because we have a lot of trust in Christian Fulton. So that's another guy that I want to watch out for next year. I think he could have a great year. But Christian Fulton is a solid number 2 or number 3. I think we have to get a cornerback, guys. It almost has to be a cornerback, either a cornerback or a wide receiver. But again, depending on how, obviously John Robinson knows a lot more than what we do right now. Depending on how deep of talks we've been into with the Julio Jones, I know that, the Ravens, Titans, and another team had a pretty nice little offer they have on the table right now. So, John Robinson knows a lot more than we do at this point. So again, I think if we go cornerback, there's a big possibility that we can get Julio. But if we go wide receiver in the first round, I think Julio maybe still an option, but, you know, since we went wide receiver in the first round, that's like saying, you know, more than likely the Julio Jones trade isn't going to happen. So, again, I like this draft right here. Greg Newsome and then Elijah Moore. I like that a lot, but Elijah Moore to slide to 53 is going to be interesting. It definitely could happen, but it's going to be very, very tough for him to slide to 53. But again, that's my opinion on that. We can keep going here. There's a ton of drafts, so I'm going to try and speed through this. But yeah, I kind of gave my input there at the start of the video. So again, I like this. This draft's okay. I mean, Bateman here at wide receiver in the first round. That's solid. Again, you know, you can look through these, you know, 3 through 4 or 3 through, you know, 9. Not really too, you know, there's some guys that, you know, you just don't really know about the late rounders. So, again, they could definitely pan out to be something special. But, again, my pick right here, I definitely love Caleb Farley at 28. Either Caleb Farley, Greg Newsome. I really like them a lot. So, yeah. Keep on coming down through here. Greg Newsome, Elijah Moore. I just don't know if is Elijah Moore going to slide that far? I just don't know. I do not know about that. Because, you know, you got guys that are thinking Elijah Moore is going to be our first round pick, and then you got guys thinking he's going to slide to 53. But again, obviously, this is all, you know, hopefully this happens and this or that, you know. So again, you know, they've thrown in some trades here too, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, here's another one here. Elijah Moore in the first, Asante Samuel second. Oh, he's got 2 picks, so I guess this is like his first option and second option. So, you know, Greg Newsome, Elijah Moore, those top. We've seen those get names a lot. You know, after about what 4 drafts so far, we've seen Elijah Moore, Greg Newsome a good bit. So, Tevin Jenkins, you know, Caleb Farley again here. I like Caleb Farley a lot. Look at that last name, Gilpatrick. That's pretty dope right there. But Caleb Farley, I do like. Caleb Farley is probably my number 1 pick right now. Christian Barmore is an interesting guy, but, you know, Danico Autry, we just picked him up. We already got Jeffrey Simmons. Daquan is gone, but I feel like we've already made our, you know, adjustment there, picking up Danico Autry there. But again, you know, it's a possibility. Elijah Moore there in the second. So, you know, a good bit of guys have Elijah Moore fallen, but I just don't know. I don't know about that. Kadarius Toney is another guy on my list. I don't mind if we can get Kadarius Toney in the second round because he's going to be a very, very physical wide receiver just like A.J. Brown. So I think those two, again, I think you do want a little bit of diversity amongst your wide receiver core. Maybe you want like a deep threat, you know, a physical guy, a guy that can catch everything underneath. So you want a little bit of, I think Kadarius Toney is almost too similar to A.J. Brown for them to pair up. But again, you know, if we're interested in Julio, Julio's very similar to AJ too. So, you know, just a bit taller too. But who knows? Kadarius Toney, he could go in a second. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. You know, Tevin Jenkins also here. I don't know, man. You know, tackles, we do need a right tackle unless that guy from the Browns that we signed is going to fit that role. But I believe, you know, Dennis Kelly gone. You know, and the past drafts with John Robinson, he does like to draft offensive tackle. So, who knows? We could, you know, we've drafted Taylor Lewan. We've drafted Jack Conklin. We drafted last year, obviously, Isaiah Wilson, who turned out to be an absolute biggest bust in NFL history. He's up there, definitely. Yeah, you know, always a possibility to draft a tackle, but again, I just wouldn't be a big fan of that, knowing what happened last year. But again, who knows? He could turn into the next Joe Thomas for all I know. I mean, you know, so again, you really don't know until, you know, a few years from now. But again, it's cool to make predictions and stuff like this. Elijah Moore also here. Eric Stokes. Okay, I mean, I don't mind Eric Stokes. Waddle, don't think he's gonna fall to us there. It's always possible because there's a dude that was like an NFL analysis, and he had, or analyst, excuse me, he had Devontae Smith falling all the way to 22, and we got him at 22. Man, I wish. I absolutely wish. But yeah, Farley again here. I'm kind of just going over the first round picks. You guys can look through the rest of these guys. But again, we do have a ton of picks. I think we got 4 top 100 picks. So, You know, there's a lot of options that can happen. Trade 22 pick for Saints. So I saw Saints already, you know, projected up there at the top too. So the Saints are interested in, you know, I know they need some cornerback help. So, but again, I think they can get a cornerback at 28, but I don't know. Elijah Moore in the second, Asante Samuel at 53. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty nice. I don't mind Asante later on. Definitely not, you know, early second, maybe, you know, that late second round. Trade Vikings to the 14th. I don't know about this one. J.C. Horn. God, I like J.C. Horn, but again, I don't think he's going to be... He's not going to be able to do everything, guys. He's going to be like a Richard Sherman. He's just going to be a very physical wide receiver. And again, I don't know. J.C. Horn, I like him, but I don't at the same time. My opinion on J.C. Horn, I think he's more of a one-dimensional cornerback. So, yeah, if we draft J.C. Horn, if we trade up and draft J.C. Horn, I'd be a little bit upset. But if he falls down to us at 22, which I don't think is going to happen, and we draft him, I wouldn't mind that, obviously. Yeah, that's true, too. We do love physical corners. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. But, yeah. Next up, trade Atlanta Julio. Here we go. This is interesting here. Along with number 85. So this didn't involve the 4th. Obviously, we'd have to give up a lot. For Rashawn. I like Rashawn, dude. But yeah. Greg Newsome. Yeah, again, Greg Newsome again. Elijah Moore there. Caleb Farley. You know, you're seeing a lot. You know, edge. Do we really need an edge when we have such bad corners and such, you know, not that solid number 2 wide receiver? I think we got to go wide receiver or cornerback, in my opinion. I feel like we addressed the issue with pass rush in free agency. And, you know, I really do think that, guys. Christian Barmore. You know, he's another guy that's, you know, an option. But again, you know, Christian Barmore, Elijah Moore, Greg Newsome are the, you know, and Caleb Farley are the guys I'm seeing the most here. Another Elijah Moore here. You know, Tevin Jenkins, I've seen him a few times too. Elijah Moore, Asante Samuel, second round. Okay. Elijah Moore again. Trade up going after these 3. Yeah. I do, you know, obviously out of all, you know, out of all the 3 of these, I think Caleb Farley's got the best chance to fall. So I do think that if Caleb Farley gets, you know, past 15, I could see us trading up for Caleb Farley. So yeah, Elijah Moore, you know, man, it's gonna be, I can't wait. You know, it's gonna be very interesting. Asante Samuel, yeah, that's no. Caleb Farley, again, Caleb Farley, Christian Barmore. Oh, he's got, okay. Kwity Payne's another guy that I've seen in a couple mock drafts. Surtain, there is absolutely no way he falls to us. But again, you know, it's a name to throw in there. You know, I see what he's saying. Greg Newsome, Rondell Moore. I definitely think Greg Newsome's the most. Greg Newsome's the more than likely decision there. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Let me know down below what you guys think about all these mock drafts. Again, here's some names. Again, we scrolled through a good bit here. Caleb Farley, Elijah Moore. We saw a bunch of Greg Newsomes. We saw, you know, a ton of Elijah Moores. We saw a couple of the Tevin Jenkins also. You know, we saw Caleb Farley too. So yeah, let me know down below what your best. If you want to list out every round for, you know, our rounds, let me know. You know, you could do it just like this guy has them here. And list out. Well, I'm trying to get, there we go. And list out, you know, first, second, third. You know, we have 2 thirds and 2 sixths. So if you want to do it like this, go, by all means, go for it. And again, but if you just want to predict our, you know, 22nd pick and maybe the second round pick too, go, by all means, go for it. But I do want to see what you guys' opinions are. Obviously, this is a lot of Titans fans here too, so maybe we all think the same. Again, I see a lot of, you know, Rashad Bateman, Caleb Farley. You had Greg Newsome a bunch, Elijah Moore. But yeah, y'all let me know. This was awesome here. But y'all let me know what y'all think below. What are we gonna do, guys? As a Titans fan, put your shoes and put you and you know, J-Rob's shoes and think about what he could do. And again, let me know your own, what you want. And you obviously, you know, it comes down to J-Rob and what his decision is going to be. So again, you kind of have to put your shoes in J-Rob, and you got to look at the tendencies of his. He does like the, you know, he's drafted a good bit of tackles, offensive tackles in the past couple years. So, you know, it could be Tevin Jenkins, but again, that wouldn't be the most exciting pick. But again, I do think we just need a cornerback, or we need a wide receiver, in my opinion. It just has to happen. If we go corner in the first round, I say we go wide receiver second. If we go wide receiver first round, I think we go corner second round. And again, that's what a lot of these Titans fans down below said. You know, it was either a cornerback first round and then wide receiver, or it was, you know, wide receiver first, cornerback second. So again, I do believe that's the best bet for me, in my opinion. I would love to go first round corner, or first round wide receiver, second round corner, or first round cornerback, second round wide receiver. So yeah. Oh yeah, let me know down below what you guys think we're gonna do. And yeah, are you excited? Because I am super pumped. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we do tonight. And yeah, mad news, we're gonna have golden ticket reveal tonight also, so be on the lookout for that. I'll go ahead and reveal that as soon as that is released. And also, we're gonna have these draft players, the top 10, come into the game tonight, and then the rest are going to come into the game tomorrow. So whoever we draft in the first round, unless we trade out of the first round, which I don't think we would do, but whoever we draft in the first round, we're gonna get his card tomorrow. So hopefully, you know, cornerback, I wouldn't mind that. Wide receiver, I wouldn't mind it. So yeah, theme team sake of things, obviously we need a safety, but I don't think we're gonna draft a safety, because I think we love Amani Hooker, and we obviously love Kevin Byard too. So I think those two are perfect where they're at. So I think we got to go cornerback or wide receiver first round, and, you know, vice versa second. So yeah, with that being said, that is gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and yeah, till next time, I'll see y'all.